Hey guys, John Kaminsky here again for Cayman Sound Productions. I'm here with episode 5 on my new Musical Excursions channel or webcast or however you're getting this. I really appreciate you coming back and checking out my videos. I'm trying to keep a variety going here. Eventually, maybe get into different things than just all theory stuff. But for now, I think some of these things might be useful for some of you that know how to play already. They have some gaps you want to fill. So I got a new idea for for the next few I'm going to do now. What am I talking about? Position playing, or thinking of different positions in certain ways that can help you along. So what I like to do is try and find at least 3 ways of playing the same chords. So I'm going to start with just the major keys. Let's start in G because it kind of gives you a nice length of the neck. Actually, any key would, if you know what you're doing. But for some reason, G pops into my mind as a good place to start with this. So I'm going to start there with the 3rd fret. We'll say 3rd position, G major 7 chord, okay? And I know there's different ways of playing those notes. You can do it like this. Let's think of these as the same one. Anything right around here that kind of spells out the G major 7, major 9, whatever. Okay? So we have that one, 3rd position, right? And then 5th position, right? This one here. And then we'll have 7th position, 10th position, 5 on top, 12th position. Those are all G major 7, right? So 3rd position. All right, sorry about the gaff there. And 5th position. 7th. Actually, I want to stay in position to get my point across. I get the tone I want here, but see, all right in that position. So, 10th position, we have and 12th position. And then you're back again. See? So how many was that? So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 positions. Now, the reason that it can be really useful is because for some of these may be completely obvious, but just in case, keeping my head straight on this stuff, I like to do that. So when I'm playing in a tune, I need to grab a chord. I don't have to jump all over the neck all the time. Also, it helps me see a relationship between the chord I just came from and that chord that I'm going to, instead of jumping to another complete different position where you kind of lose your flow. So that's really the point of this, ultimately. So let's do this again. So we have our first one, which is in the 3rd position. G major 7 there, 5th, 7th, 10th, and 12th. Right? So when I'm in the 3rd position, if you know your major scale, right, in that position, or if you play it like this, however you do it, you'll know your way around. So you think of it as in terms of the chord shape. You know where your chord notes are. If you pay attention to your intervals, that's another thing you can do too. Maybe that's another subject, but it's really related. but you can just picture where to go, your choices of notes. And it's not just for the sake of playing the scale to play the scale. You probably heard before. It's the idea of getting it under your fingers. I used to walk around the house and I would just, instead of just playing my scales, it's good for facility, but I like to try and make up melodies. So I'm always just play around with different orders of the notes. That way you get them really under your fingers and you know where they all are. Okay, so, but if we combine that with different positions, pick a position like that, play around a little bit. I'll try not to jump out like I just did there too often here. Maybe one fret, that's about it. Okay, and then let's go to the fifth position. See, I kind of took me back to the third too. They're so close. It's all right there. Okay, now, seventh position. 10th. And then 12th. 10th. 12th. And then you're back again. Okay, so when you get used to, if you can, how do I say this? If you can get these chords down, different positions, so you can remember that. So when you're a different key, you'll say, okay, I know this kind of the form, and the key is C right here, right? And when you were doing the G, and you moved up to that 10th position, and you knew this one, you say, oh, well, that will work for C here. So for C now you have this and this. You know, and then you have this, because this is the same as that 12th position for G. Right? But for C, it's here, right? So you start to transpose the different keys, and then the more you can do, then just the more mastery you'll have over the neck. But so that's something hopefully will be helpful for you to work on. Pick a chord. This week we'll do major 7, or this lesson I should say. I might have another one even sooner than a week from now. Yeah, 7th. 10th. And then back 12th. So there you go. So when you get that down pretty well, pretty soon then you'll just be all over it. See how I'm just moving all the way down the neck? And then it really frees you up, because you can, if I want to slide into that, see, I want to slide into that D. Yeah, I just like the tone of that string better than this one. or for that particular situation. Now, I'm not stuck having to come back down here to figure out where I'm at. I know this. So I know I've got these notes. You're going to have to do a little work with your scale. Make sure you know where you're at. But the notes are in the chords too. Don't forget. You can make a little melody just out of the notes in the chords themselves. Okay, I hope that helps a little bit. And I hope that's not overkill. Thanks for coming back, like I said, and subscribe to YouTube if you're not already on YouTube. Get signed up there, and then subscribe to this channel if you don't mind. I'd appreciate hearing some comments from you, reading them, I should say. And you can also go to caymansound.com, and I have something up there where people can fill things out to hire me for things, but you can do that for lessons as well, or just shoot me a little note. And if you want to talk on more on a personal level, I am up to it. Okay. Look forward to seeing you next time. And thanks for tuning in. All right. Take care.